What is going on, guys? Dippin Diesel back. Once again, we're back with the 1965 Dodge D500. As you guys just saw, I tried working on the brakes. You know, it's really hard to do brakes itself by yourself. On these older trucks, it's kind of difficult by yourself because you put fluid in the reservoir. You can't pump the brake pedal by yourself and watch the nipples where it comes out and everything like that. I need someone to help me. I'll have to wait for Caleb to have a day off again. But you guys also saw me tighten up the handbrake. So the way that these handbrakes work is right down here, there's a little lever. It's always different on other trucks. Caleb's looks like a shifter, but you just push a button and push it forward or pull it back to add the brake. But on this one, literally it looks like a forklift brake. That's exactly what they look like on the forklifts that I used to drive. Down is no brake, and then you pull it up to add the brake. So I went ahead and tightened the brake down there where it grips onto the drive shaft. So that's how that brake works. I want to see if it actually tightened it enough to, you know, help me stop, because I still don't have brakes. And the clutch pedal was getting stuck a little bit. I kind of have to pull it back with my foot every time. I added fluid to that, but I'm just not sure. So it's just hard to work on these trucks by yourself. And a lot of you guys were getting mad at Paradox for blowing me off. He wasn't blowing me off. I knew that he had stuff to do on his own. I texted him and he didn't text me back because he was busy working on his other stuff. So don't get mad at him for, you know, not texting me back. Complete misunderstanding between me and you guys. I should have made it clear that he Snapchatted me that day, showing me that he was working on his truck, getting the final touches painted, and then he had to bring it back to his house and work on another video that he was working on. So that's why he didn't text me back. So don't get mad at him. It wasn't his fault. It was no one's fault. It was just, you know, misunderstanding between me and you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this up and see if this handbrake helps me stop better than it was before. And if it does, that'd be great, because I would have some sort of brake to drive this thing until Caleb can come help me. These brakes, the original brakes, won't work for now. But let's go ahead, start it up. It should start up right away because I moved it back. I guarantee this thing will start up right away. Ready? All right, let's see if this thing has brakes. I'm gonna close the hood real quick so I can actually see, so I don't run into a tree. And then I'm just gonna pull back in the same spot, kind of go in the shade so I can actually work on this thing. And it died. Hey, brakes actually stopped me. It's kind of cool. And I need to glue this thing back on. So that's good. We got the handbrake working good enough to, you know, I'm not sure if it's gonna stop me going 30 miles an hour, but it's enough to stop me if I'm coming up to a stop and I'm going real slow, and I can pull that brake and it will stop me. Let's go for a drive and see if we'll go back on the dirt road and we'll see if this thing can stop. Turning radius sucks on this thing. Man, I love this thing. I'm stopping. It's just not gonna stop me fast like regular brakes would. Man, fourth gear just sucks. Doesn't want to click in. I always grind it. Caleb real quick, make sure it's all right if I grab that pressure washer from it. Stopping. Alright, texted him. So he should reply back soon, hopefully. And we can pick up that pressure washer and wash this thing off and see how good it looks without all the dust and mold and moss and all that stuff that's growing on here. Better finding those gears. We're moving. Oh, there's Caleb. All right, we can pick up the pressure washer. We're coming to a stop, so we need to get ready to stop. I need to like have a couple hundred feet for me to, you know, idle and get to a stop. This is going to be kind of risky taking it into town with only a handbrake, so I got to give myself plenty of room that I don't hit anyone or pull out in front of anyone or anything like that, because that could be bad. I go in second when I take off. The gas station is just right here, so hopefully we can pull in without hitting anyone. Couple gallons in there and see if the fuel gauge goes up. It looks like it's rising, so the fuel gauge might actually work. I'll put about half. Alright guys, we're at Caleb's house picking up the old pressure washer because I had to sell mine back in California because I could not take it with me. But look at the paint job, dude. I think Caleb already made a video about it, but they clear coated this thing, or I was there when they clear coated it, but it looks good now. Put a little sparkle in the black, all the black, got a little bit of sparkle just like the metallic in the paint. It looks pretty good, look at that. Hell yeah, guys. All right, I'm gonna load this guy up, and then we'll take it back to the house and pressure wash this thing off, clean it up. Dude, this thing is stuck, trying to hit it. There we go. A little rough in there. I think I can get some like probably 1000 grit sandpaper and just lightly scuff it up. Gotta clean the inside real good. but we may be able to save this master cylinder, the core of it. So I'm really happy about that. I would pick up the camera right now, but my hands are an absolute mess. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and soak this, get it all cleaned up, and I'm not sure what else I'm gonna do today. This was the main thing that I had to do. I had to get these brakes fixed, and hopefully we can get fluid pushing to all four corners, and we'll have brakes, so we won't have to worry about using a handbrake on the while we're driving. So not sure what's gonna go on next. Stay tuned, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the video so far. What is going on, guys? Day 5. Not gonna be doing much today because last night you guys saw that I was taking the master cylinder off. Well, I got it all taken off, all cleaned out. It's pushing fluid, which is good. The only problem with that is once you fix one thing, you find something else that's broken. So we went ahead and fixed that. I was pushing fluid in there. It was last night. It was way too dark to film. So hop in there, fill it up, open the bleeder valve off of the brake booster. Fluid starts coming out of there, so I close back up, start pumping more and more, and just taking a lot of fluid out of there. I'm pumping. Check the front, no leaks. Go to check the rear. I see right here is all wet, and I look under the frame, and a lot of this stuff was wet as well. A lot of the leaf spring is kind of dark. A lot of the leaf spring was wet, tire got wet, and I found there's a pinhole right in this line right here that's leaking brake fluid. So we got to fix that. Hopefully we can get this off without rounding it off or anything like that, and also get the one off the axle without stripping it out and having to buy a new one of these or anything like that. I'm hoping that it will come off cleanly, but we're not working on that today. We're just gonna taking it chill for today. So I went to Walmart and picked up some stuff. I also went to AutoZone, got a new oil filter for that, so we can change the oil, change all the fluids in there. Bought a torch for any parts that don't want to come off. Lighter for that, some air freshener for inside the cab, and then I also got a switch. So the switch is going to be for the ignition coil. So the way I have it set up right now is I have a wire running from the battery to the ignition coil, and every time I want to shut the truck off, when I turn the key, it doesn't shut off because it's hot wired. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a wire from the battery to inside the cab to the switch, and a wire from the switch to the ignition coil, so I can just go ahead and flip it on and off when I want the truck to turn on and off. So if I want the truck to turn on, flip the switch, turn the key, starts up. When I want to turn it off, flip the key, flip the switch, and it should turn off. So I got that with some wire and then just some electrical tape, miscellaneous stuff. And also, while I was at AutoZone, I was trying to pick up some oil for this thing because I didn't know what kind of oil it needed. But I remembered that this was in the glove box. Original owner's manual was in the glove box. It's all torn apart, but yeah, look at that. Mice or something got to that. But I was flipping through here and I actually saw this weight tag. I think this is really cool. Gold Chris Peanut Growers out in Florida. It doesn't have a date on here, so I'm not sure when this was. It could be 990. What is that? September in 1990? I'm not sure, maybe. But I thought that was really cool that that was in the owner's manual. But I was looking through here. On the back it has all your index and everything. Went down to engine lubrication on page 69. So I was going to 69. And it says above 32 degrees, use SAE 30 or SAE 20W-40. So we got the engine oil right there. Not sure the capacity on this thing. I can probably find it in here what the capacity is. But I was looking all over online trying to find the right oil for this thing. That's why I didn't pick it up with this oil filter. But we got that book, and it seems like it's mostly there. Look, page 3, and then this is the end of the index. So we got like a full book right here of the owner's manual, which is really cool that it was in there. everything you need to know, pretty much. All right guys, so that's gonna do it for today's video. You know, we didn't really get much done, but we found a problem with the brake system. Got that brake cylinder all cleaned out, all ready to go. We just have a leak in the brake line on the rear axle. I'll go ahead and set the camera up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I can actually see what I'm talking about. I can't see it while I'm pressing the brake pedal down. So hopefully you guys saw that. Yeah, still working on the brakes. Got to figure out if I'm going to replace that line or probably replace that line. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos on this 1965 Dodge D500. It's not even close to being over yet. We got a lot of stuff planned for this thing. Hopefully you guys subscribe if you guys like these videos, and leave a like on this video if you guys did enjoy. And I'll catch you in the next one. Dippin' Diesel out.